What is equipment, and why would I want it? Let's find out.
Easy go.
What's going on, guys? Nebneb here with my first tutorial video. As you heard from the intro, this video is going to be all about crafting equipment in Deck Heroes. This will be a multi-video topic, so to keep it short and understandable, this video will be more of a beginner or intro to equipment guide that will cover most of the basics. So first off, we'll get into what is equipment. Equipment is essentially items your player has that give your creatures bonuses to their stats. You can access your equipment by clicking on your profile picture in the top left of the main screen and selecting the equipment tab at the top. On the left hand side of your screen, you can see 6 slots to equip any equipments you have crafted. On the right hand side, you can see the selected bonuses you will have activated with your selected equipment. Let's take a minute to go over the meaning of some of these bonuses, as their names are not very descriptive as to what they actually do. First, we have critical hit rate, which gives your creatures a chance to increase their attack by 100% when performing a basic attack. Next is critical resist, which gives your creatures a resistance to your enemy's critical hit rate. So if your critical hit resist is equal to or higher than your opponent's critical hit rate, your opponent's creatures will not get to use their critical hits. Then we have evasion rate, which simply gives your creatures a chance to dodge enemy creatures' basic attacks. And also hit rate counters evasion rate, just as critical resist counters critical hit. Finally, we have skill potency and skill resistance. Skill potency gives bonus potency of your creature's abilities. Examples would be like stab through, direct damage, and magic damage. It'll give them a chance to do greater damage, and heals may heal for a greater amount as well. And just like the other two resistances, skill resistance will be the counter to skill potency. Now that we know how great of a bonus equipment can be, let's jump into acquiring some fancy new equipment. Starting from the main screen, you're going to want to select Enhancement, and at the far left you will select Craft. At the top of the screen, you can select one of the 6 different pieces of armors you can make. Each equipment will give you a different stat bonus. As you can see here, swords give the critical hit rate bonus, and if you switch to the chest piece at the top here, you can see it gives you the critical resist bonus. If you click Craft, you will be taken to this screen, which will show you what materials are needed to create your selected equipment. In this case, I'm going to choose to make a sword, and it will have these flashing materials to show what is required to make this sword. You can note just the picture of the material, or simply click on the picture and it will show the name of the material. In my case, I need a jawbone and a talon. Now, to get the materials, we will return to the enhancement screen and select the smelt icon. The first thing you'll want to do here is click the lucky flip icon at the bottom. Here you select a random tile to receive an equipment material. Note, this does get 1 free refresh every day and moves up to 10 gems to refresh subsequent times. Now we'll go back to the smelt screen and locate our materials needed to create our sword. Once you find your materials, you press and hold the material icon and slide it into the melting pot in the middle of the screen. Now you'll notice the icons of your 2 materials in the lower left hand side of your screen. One with the timer counting down and the other will say queued. Once the timer is up, you can come back to this page, click the icon, and you will receive that material. Also, once the timer on the first item is complete, a countdown will start automatically for your second material. Now that we have both materials that we need to craft our sword, we can head back to the craft page, select Craft on our sword, and now when we click on the material icons, we can select our materials we smelted. So I'll put both of those in and select craft at the bottom. Click OK, and now we have crafted our sword. Click equip now to receive your bonus stats. Now you can move on to your next piece of equipment. Alright, so that's the basics of equipment. I will be making another advanced video on equipment to demonstrate how to get better equipment and a few tips. If this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to see my future videos when they come out, and feel free to leave a comment in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and game on.